Sharing my little Zoom screen. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. Welcome to this morning's meditation. Yeah. Okay. So many themes, so many things for us to think up with and connect to. I am super excited to pull them all in. I'm not even sure where to begin. So I guess we just have to start with, we're just going to start. Go ahead and close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in. And we will begin with our light link. And as we begin with our light link, I will just start calling in the energy that is present because it is so, so big and so many different layers that can be woven in to your consciousness here. So what I really want to have everyone come to center and focus with is your breath and the light link, because we're going to be, as we kind of have been tracking with, pulling together timelines, pulling together energetics and your purpose. Today is really about claiming your destiny and recognizing your ability to be the one who gives the blessing, who asks for the help, and who makes it happen. And I want you today to recognize your ability to just land in that potency, in that power, and see how you've already been here, been doing it. That's what this eclipse is all about. And there are so many pieces. I will post in the comments Kai Pacha's Pele report, September 3rd, for those coming into the recording, September 3rd, 2025 is the date. Go find it. If you're curious about the energetics for this time, even if you're coming in years later, it's a fascinating Pele report with what's here and what's present, and the energetics behind what's really going on are he dives into them from an astrological perspective if you're interested. But we're going to pull the energy of that together in our system in the next 20 minutes or so. So again, taking nice deep breath in and exhaling out again as you send your consciousness up to the sun. And just feel your energy coming into focus. And I really want to have you focus on almost the vortex swirling around you. We are in a big birthing energetic, if you will. We have really passed through. I want you to think back to May. Actually, May 24th is a particular date that is very relevant. And if we could imagine like a clothesline or a piling in the ocean, right? And then the ocean in between and another piling on the other side, we've come across that ocean and almost had like a zip line, if you will, or we've been swimming on a cable underneath the ocean across. We've been in this deep Piscean field of energy, or deep midnight flame, for those of you who have been tracking with me, deep midnight flame energetic, feeling it, sensing it, learning it, and really, really, really profoundly exploring family, the past, feminine, masculine, who you are, what it is, just all the stuff, all the things. And I want you right now just to feel yourself landing profoundly on that other side, taking a step out onto that beach, if you will, at that other end, landing almost like we could skip analogies and imagine we've been on a zip line flying through the rainforest from one ecosystem to the next, because those trees, those massive trees within the rainforest, are their own ecosystems. So feeling that imagery, just allowing it to connect for a moment, and who you've become, even going back from pre-summer, or yeah, pre-summer, beginning of summer, to this point now. And what's so profound and powerful about this particular lunar eclipse that we passed through a couple days ago is that it was first, the lunar happened prior to the solar, which is unique in and of itself, but the energetic shift and the positioning of the nodes called forth the moon was on its own node, which called forth a deep ability for us to really get in, clean up, and clear out deep, deep, deep patterns. And so that doesn't mean we have to be with them, sit with them, or do anything other than in this moment, just take a breath and allow the sensation, the feeling of the ocean to be in the past. And almost from that perspective now, kind of multi imagery of the cliff beneath us, that tree up on the cliff, and the sounds of the ocean, to begin to look forward, the new horizon, to the new adventure, to the new journey. And it's from this vantage point that I really want us to launch from for today's meditation. We got our astrology hit. We've landed with what this eclipse is calling in, and we're going to be in this window. It's so brilliant because we're going to be in this window, and there's more astrological pieces that we may touch on. One of them being going back to last year, in August of last year, some different conjunctions and splitting out, if you think back to where you were of August last year, and making breaks from that point and growing out of those roots. And as you feel yourself looking out, feeling the energy of where and what you are stepping into next, I don't want you to feel for the earth in this moment. It's not that it won't be there, but this particular eclipse and its positioning really opened us up to beyond, to the potential for so many variables that are both seen and unseen, to a path that defies what we've known. I want you to breathe here for a moment as we cue up what that path could potentially look like. And I want you to envision yourself standing on this cliff or at this high vantage point, seemingly at the top of this tree, this new ecosystem, however this, or maybe you're very multidimensionally removed, envisioning yourself in the cosmos, because it's quite literally the type of energy. This eclipse, with the moon being on its own node, really allowed for that type of energy to come in. It was the type of energy where not only souls birthed, but new dreams, new ventures, new everything had the capacity to come through, to seed themselves, to ground themselves, to land. And much like our sun gods, like Jesus and Horus and so many others, not gods, but earth walking avatars, if you will, the Buddha, are here. That is the energetics that will come through on the 21st, in a few weeks, few days. A whole new paradigm, a whole new dimension of energy. Again, just holding this field. There's nothing for us to do today, really, other than just be present. Sit, allow your mind to capture this new frequency, this new energetic, and trust that as you feel yourself coming up out of the ocean and you breathe, that you are enough. And there's a choice point here between, yeah, I was that, but I choose to be this. And I am going to trip and I am going to fall, but I am enough. What I did was enough. I choose to run my field. I choose to make choices. And sometimes it will feel like the old, but right now I know I am enough. I have learned enough about myself to know that I am this multidimensional being. And so it is as you repeat these thoughts in your mind that the portal in the path that I have been speaking about begins to open. It's not me today who opens it. It's you through your conviction in your belief in yourself, through your belief in your worth and your value, that the path out of this dimension unfolds. Through your belief in what had been before, when you've gone up against adversaries or heard people say the same thing over to you again and again and again, that you just say, I'm enough. No, I know my path. And suddenly, through them or around them, a portal opens and it's no longer about them. But I want you to find that person or situation or thing. Maybe it's from long lost in your path, or maybe it's a repeating experience where you struggle to just sit or focus or do whatever you think you should be doing. I'm enough. I've got this. I'm doing it my way, and it's the right way. In this Pele report, Kaipacha had, I'm all, he had a brilliant statement about chaos. And I so appreciate it because my first attempt at writing literature was about calming the chaos and welcoming it into our lives because miracles, in fact, I later met and have told this story about meeting the educational director at the Kennedy Space Center. And he told me that NASA plans chaos into their mathematical formulas. But I had written a book shortly before meeting him about calming the chaos. And please don't go pick it up unless we're so far. If you're here in these meditations, you're so far beyond where I had written that book for. That being said, what Kaipacha was speaking to is chaos isn't really real. It's just our mind is not capable of perceiving what is happening at that level. It's an illusion. We just can't comprehend it at that spot. So we tell ourselves that it's too chaotic. We just want to keep it simple right where we're at. Such a simple, simple, simple shift in perspective around chaos. But what if in the moment of chaos or resistance, we were just to shift our perspective and allow our superconscious to take over? Allow ourselves to get out of our human's way and bless it and believe I'm enough. My angels have this, if that's the thought we need to shift to. My guides have this. This is my destiny. This moment is my path. That's it. That's all it takes. This is my path. I don't know why I'm here. I just know I'm here and I'm supposed to be here. This is my path. Super conscious, Metatronic mind. Get it done. And allow the rest to unfold. So hopefully, as I've been rattling on, each of you From your spot in the tree or on the cliff is seeing a path or a portal or a point of resistance or a spot where you're in a scattered mind moment unfold and that portal opening. If you haven't, do it now. Call it up. Call that cliff up. Call that spot in that ecosystem open and invite the next path and ecosystem to unfold. And by ecosystem, I mean the dream that you are here to dream. The universe that you are here to build. We aren't here to do the thing. We are here to hold the light. And to through the light, as we hold it, to help it construct the density. Move just enough of the pieces into play that the light has more techne, more scaffolding come into form. In the same way, the birds use nature to construct the nest, to hold the egg, to hold the creation. All we need to be doing. Anytime someone is meeting you with resistance, say the prayer. They're just another branch meant to somehow build and construct your creation. Up to you to get out of your way and figure out how to utilize that. Rather simple formula. Alas, we are complex beings built out of density. Working in density, anchoring that light into density. And that's the beauty of this eclipse, is that it has wiped the slate clean if you choose to believe that it has been wiped clean. It has left you with a set of tools, tools of understanding what your strengths and your weaknesses are. Tools, nevertheless. Breathe in and breathe out, and let yourself now come all the way back into your body. As you land in this body, know that you are enough. Claim this body and feel the vortex spinning around you. Claim it. Let it be yours. Let the field build around you. Feel the lightness in your heart, in the density, not in your feet, but in the earth as it holds you. Feel your roots deep beneath you and feel them pulsing with light. Feel them anchoring and feel the branches not only reaching to above, but into the cosmos. Come into your heart and feel that future vision. Land it here now. And when you feel yourself getting scattered or hitting the resistance, remember Just build a portal through it. Be the path. Remember to claim it. Remember your tools. It's not and doesn't have to be an old pattern. And if you can't figure out how to get around it, just say a prayer. Ask for the help. Because you have an incredible team of light. You have incredible synchronicity here to support you. And the last thing I'll say is don't be surprised or thrown off balance if you do in the next days and weeks get hit by some big emotional, like, wah, things that come along, because there are still going to be some big waves coming in off the ocean, bubbling up, coming through. They'll pass. It's not like we're going backwards. We're not. It's just the field settling, aftershocks, if you will, energy passing through. Feelings are here to help us evolve. They give us the information and the tools we need. They help us to fine tune and calibrate and keep us hitting the mark instead of 1 degree off of the mark. As I always say, that 1 degree off of the mark extrapolated out over time is a huge miss. Our feelings are how we calibrate. So just breathe through it, do the calibration, stay on center, open the portals. Our feelings, and if some big feelings come, just breathe, do your thing. You are enough. You've got this. Recalibrate. You're doing it. It's already happened. You can't mess this up. Just keep dreaming, keep holding that north node, that lighthouse, that beacon out there. This was this eclipse was like a loose of the arrow, right? It was, the target was set with this eclipse. Like the arrow's been loosed, essentially. We're off. There's no undoing what has been done. Your energy has been sent. It's been launched. You are now in process. All the work you've been up to, it's already happened. So it's go time. There's no undoing it. Like, way to go. You just get to claim it now. And we should be celebrating because this is a big deal. Huge, huge, huge. Congratulations, because you've earned this. You've totally earned this. And you can't mess it up. So give yourself the credit that you are due. And celebrate with your angels and your guides and in your heart, because they're celebrating for you. You've worked really, really hard to be here, to be this centered, and to be part of this team. With that being said, let's go ahead and take a nice deep breath in. Roll your shoulders. Feel the love pouring through the field. Feel the buzz underneath your skin. Feel this energy as you land this. It's here. This is like game day. It's happening. There's no turning back at this point. The field is landed. It's landing. Just wait till we hit the 21st. Let yourself land in your sitting bones. Let yourself land in your tailbone. Bring all this energy in. And like you're just going to drop the mic. Take whatever is in your head, in your heart, up above your crown, and drop it into your hips. And then let go through your tailbone and your sitting bones and drop it into the earth. And imagine that sinking like a boulder down to the center of the earth. Dropping like an anchor. Drop anchor. That is a Magdalene anchor going all the way down. You've got it. I just heard that. I just heard everyone's anchor drop. That is incredible. Wow. Well done, team. Nice deep breath in, roll the shoulders, wiggle the toes. So thrilling, so exciting. With that, namaste. So much love. Can't wait to see you all